Good morning, YouTube! My name is NoNo, and welcome back to Hooked on You. We're just going to continue right off where we left off. My voice is still a little fucky, so I apologize for that, but I think it makes for a deeper voice, so maybe you like hearing it. Who knows? I do cough occasionally, but I've been trying to edit that out. So apologies if it looks like it randomly cuts or something. You arrive at the beach and realize you were set up. There's no big announcement at all. What we have here is a good old-fashioned rivalry. It's true, exactly like the voice that we cannot hear and certainly aren't referencing says. We were forced to interrupt your lovely date with another killer. They are here and ready to make you an offer of love you won't be able to deny. Trapper emerges from the water. Is he in slow motion? He's his pure thirst. He's Paul Newman on horseback. He's Denzel on the cover of GQ. Manly manliness brought to life. Can I throw up in this reality? I don't want to deal with this. I've had too many fucking dating novels go gay so quickly. I can't fucking do that. Also, was he holding his breath under there this whole time waiting for his cue? That's commitment to a bit if I've ever seen it. Heard you spent the day in a quaint cottage. That's cute. How about a quaint mansion? Or better yet, how about one on each continent? Yeah, I'm including Antarctica. I'm really, really rich. Think of how cozy we can get there in the snowy 10-bedroom chateau. One of those pools that is half indoor, half outdoor, but nice and warm throughout. The way you can kill a mama polar bear from the outside while watching her cubs cry over her body from the inside. Wow, Trapper's the real deal, and by real I mean they really, and I mean really, and by deal I mean evil. Plus, you really wanted to hunt for your food for the rest of your life. With me, you'd get the best of both ways. Savagery, and someone to clean up after you. Sounds fun, huh? Ugh, as if. That life isn't for me, bro. I'm not very impressed. I'm very impressed you can speak with implied quotation marks. Very cool. This guy's a total douche nozzle. Try hard much? He's like the turn-of-the-century Pacific Northwest version of a Wall Street bro. Trust me, it tracks. Patrick Bateman with a huge chip on his shoulder. You wouldn't go with him if he was brandishing a cleaver at you. Oh shit, he is. Thanks, but no thanks, or give in to anger. I will give in to anger. How dare you? You think you'd come in here and ruin my date with Huntress? Fight Trapper? It's on, rich boy! You grab Huntress's hatchet and run at Trapper. Huntress thinks that's really hot. Unfortunately, Trapper is ruthless and easily kills you in one vicious swipe of his cleaver. He stands over your dying body, looking down on you with a hint of sorrow. That was pretty sexy, but no one comes at the Trapper. Bye, maggot. Okay, that's fine. I mean, that's another achievement, apparently. I give in to anger, but this time I banish Trapper. How dare you? You think you come in here and ruin my date with Huntress? I'm about to spin you packing, friend. You draw yourself up to the tallest height, which is still much smaller than Huntress or Trapper. Fie upon thee, Evan of House Macmillan! I banish ye from this beach. Perish or thrive, I care not. Both Trapper and Huntress stare at you confused. I mean, I'm confused too. When did Shakespeare arrive on the island? Trapper backs away. You've made a mega enemy today. Better watch your back and your stock portfolio, because being good at business is a big part of my character. I know it only comes up sporadically, but it's important. Trapper out. You turn back to Huntress. Shall we continue our date? Why was that necessary? Why did that need to happen? Huntress leads you back to your cabin. You thought you'd remember the way, but it's like the forest has completely changed. Nothing is familiar. Better not get lost out here. Can you believe that guy? Classic Trapper, pulling a move like that. I'm so glad you chose me, though. I don't think we've explored all there is between us yet. She winks a bunny-masked eye and scoops you up onto her back. Huntress runs to the woods with you, piggyback riding her. Weird. The wind ruffles through your hair. Animals clear a path for the mighty woodswoman as she races by with like the lead from that famous teen vampire drama. Or the lead from that famous teen vampire drama in that one scene where he calls her a spider monkey. What the fuck is that referencing? Huntress doesn't call you that. We. Eventually, she gently lowers you to the ground and you take in your surroundings, a wooden clearing in the forest. Huntress prances around like a deer in a meadow. I like to come here to clear my head and hack up a few cute woodland creatures. Foxes are my favorite to slaughter. They think they're so cute and sly, but I see right through them. They're just assholes. Great with hot sauce. Huntress hears rustling and darts off to find its source, crouching down low like an animal. Now you're alone in the middle of the forest. Which way did you come again? No idea. Your sense of direction is all off. A mellifluous voice floats through the air, landing upon your ears like syrup honey. Come find me! Okay. Oh, fuck off. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, shit. You missed completely. Not bad. Ooh. Tag! You bop Huntress on the shoulder when you find her. She high-fives you. You trying to date this young lady or just bro down all day? You're so good at hiding. I'm having a real blast. Thanks. They say it takes 10,000 hours of practice to get good at something. Oh, dude, if that's the case, I gotta do a lot more sex. Hey, they do say that. That was fun, huh? I just try to relax and have a good time, but that's really hard for me. Anytime I let my guard down, something terrible happens. What if I were to let our pants down? Like what? Sometimes I find young girls in the woods, like perfect little angels that need my protection, but if I turn my back for a moment, they wind up dying. That got dark, but you feel like Huntress wouldn't admit this to just anyone. Oh look, Claudette and Dwight are back. Okay, we swear we're here for a good reason this time. Yeah, no one is manipulating us this time. It's just time for dinner. Come grab some grub. God damn it, will I ever get a moment alone? What a fun day you've been having. I see it's written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you really are feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to the business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all in one scene at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here and they're all just as sexy and demented as you remember. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm surprised as you are that the four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Wraith seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murder's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows why they won't do any better than that. I'm sick of watching people else gorge themselves while I'm preoccupied with, trying to get to the bottom of this never-ending nightmare. So tonight, none of that. I'm not really hungry anyway, so why don't we do a simple salad or something? That green kind, not the mayo kind. Mayo's gross. I'm fine with just lettuce, it doesn't have to be fancy. Not iceberg, though. It has no nutritional value. Letting Wraith choose was a mistake. That's all on us. Dinner will be served shortly, but certainly power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? We've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little? It could affect your standing with the group. Okay, just sit there and say nothing. Nothing's not an option. Tell of your brush with death. Joke about having kids. Tell with your brush with death. Today was nuts. We went to Huntress' secret cabin and killer crabs attacked us. It's true. I fall asleep tonight to the sound of crunching crustaceans. That would never have happened on my yacht. I grind them up. Much more satisfying way to kill crabs. At least these kinds of crabs. I have a little comb for the other kind. That's fucking disgusting. Is he talking about pubic lice? What the fuck? I thought the trapper was bald. Dwight and Claudette, bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now. They're all tired. Oh wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. The Pole of Cold? Not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bony appetit. Don't you mean bone? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking, tenders are writing, both of sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust off crumbs at the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank you. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen. Something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. You have a choice on how you said that, dweeb. Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes, because of childhood trauma involving fire. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. Man, this guy is like the Meg Griffin of this fucking group. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell the story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in your mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool, and now everyone's looking at you, so, you know, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or should we play charades? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what you can do with that thing? Probably shoot lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that the fire's right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. NoNo was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Fine, I'll tell a story. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. What kind of story do you want to tell? Perhaps an action? There's an action-packed yarn for you lot. The time I got into a bar fight. The group is interested. They lean in. I'm all ears, and I'm not talking about the bucket of them I have on my boat. You crack open a beer by smashing the bottle cap on the nearest rock before starting. I'm at the local watering hole powering up my regular 12 beers I slay at the pool table. Slay is good. Steely Dan blasts from the jukebox. The bartender's tip jar is filled to the brim. I pound the final pound and smash the glass on the counter as I demand shots for the entire joint. The patrons cheer for me. I am their god. Suddenly, I hear the telltale revving of engines outside. Motorcycles. The saloon doors swing open. Wait, it's a saloon now? And walks in my arch nemesis, Big Slim, the giant of North Toledo. He sounds sexy. Though I smelled something acrid from Akron when I hopped off the hog, Slim says with a sneer. I get up from my stool, the gal behind me rubbing my shoulders, revving me up for this inevitable fight. Long way from home, aren't we, Slim? What are the fine people of Elm Street doing to my own... going to do without someone to sell them someone's second-hand cufflinks tonight? I taunt him. He strokes his oily beard. This story has a lot of specific geographical references in it. I have a perfectly good job at the pawn shop. Why are you coming at me like this? Slim yells. That's fair, I scream back. Why do we even hate each other? I can't even remember. Something about me cutting you off in traffic, but it was a misunderstanding, Slim yells. Well, then let's hug it out, I say, tears starting to well in my eyes. And we made up. What about the bar fight? Oh yeah, we got in a real blowout fight later that night. Really yelled our proverbial heads off, but it was just an argument about whether you say pop or soda. Come on! I gave up headlining at Coachella for this. Spirit laughs hysterically, probably laughing at you, but it's a laugh you're ready to accept. That sure was the kind of story, technically. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was quite bad. Sorry, but this narrative keeps it real. We just can't end it there. So, who would else like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer trying to decide who would be the most entertaining. Can I pick Huntress again? My neck of the woods isn't wanting for horrifying mythology. Mother told me of a story of a young man who was traveling back home from the war. Which war? Doesn't matter. I just wanted some backstory details to paint a picture. I'll paint you a picture if you want. The man was lost and running out of food rations. He stopped to rest for the night underneath a majestic birch tree. That's when he saw the woman, naked, skin glistening in the twilight. Hot, I'm invested. They sang a haunting melody as they made their way downhill towards the inviting lake. Enchanted by the music, the young man followed the parade of beautiful women until they stopped in a clearing next to the water. They turned to him and smiled. One woman with long red hair stepped forward and reached for his hand. The others began to play music, flutes, lutes, tambourines. The melody was intoxicating. The man's feet began to move beneath him. He was dancing, moved by the magical music of these mysterious women. Twilight darkened into night and the man grew weary, but when he tried to still his moving feet, he found that he could not. Help! I cannot stop dancing, he cried to the nearest woman, a slender woman with green hair. She drew near him and he saw her features distorted to something horrific. She was bloated, an eye hanging from one socket, skin the color of algae, a Rusalka, her true self. You'll never stop dancing, she screeched at him. My sisters and I drowned in this lake by men of your regiment. Consider this your punishment. The man cried out, but it wasn't me! Someone must pay, the Ruscula said, her voice filled with briny malice. And so the man danced and danced until his bones broke and his heart gave out. The dance of death. A silent beat as everyone takes in this macabre ending. But it's not all bad. Rusalkas are also fertility goddesses. If a lady had stumbled across them, she would have been blessed with a fruitful womb and probably some candy for the road. Damn, does she really think that's a happy ending? I want what Huntress is having. How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing as a series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. What the fuck is going on again? Tell me, NoNo, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need to shut your yap, chap. You know what we need to get back to? The thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Oh, okay. You have fun tonight and try not to wink wink end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at with the end up dating thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that of all the people are descriptive criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit, she really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear somebody talking trash? Spirit, deal me in. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk about burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's not as enough with these activities are set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could, just you and me? On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded, NoNo is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen those legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthily reasons. It's my own choice, it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all of that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so the corporations can swoop in and sell your fake solutions with all your fabricated problems. I'll be shitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbling through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on, or is it just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone, is still on you for the moment. If I could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives, or, some special progress we might have going on. You heard him, who will it be? Who will you head off on an evening activity? I'm just saying you might not get a ton of chances to dan around like this before your time on Murder Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either, but the stream reality TV dating show boom happening is really all... This game is up its own ass, man! Holy shit! Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're going to be excluding the trickster. Why do you even have him in the game if he's not a constant? I'm obviously going to pick the fucking Huntress. You know, I had the feeling you'd pick me. You've got good taste, and I just don't say that because I'm considering eating you. Huntress licks her lips as she shuts you up, as she eyes you up and down. You've never felt like a literal piece of meat. This is this much in your life before. What have you gotten yourself into? Let's go over to the bar. I'm going to make you into something special. I really hope I'm not about to get fucking eaten. You and the Huntress whisk yourselves away to the bar, and when you arrive, you find an arrangement of arts and craft supplies. And are those taxidermy tools? Cool, cool, cool. Are you freaking out? I'm not freaking out. You wonder what's going through the Huntress's head. Though she's bubbly and enthusiastic, you're always terrified she might snap. Something on your mind? She smiles. Drink this. Hey, that's the same drink that Dwight and Claudette gave me. Huntress hands you a seemingly normal tropical cocktail. If one were trying to drug you into some sort of state in which you could be operated on, these flavors would certainly hide the poison. You look around and consider what else there is to live for it, besides becoming Huntress's little toy, and the conclusion is, bombs away. You pound the drink, it's quite nice. I've been thinking about making you a present, a mask. Would you be into that? Yes, of course, I've always admired yours. What would you like? And it can't be a dog, even though I know you like them. There was this ex, they were really into Dobermans, like, too into them. It's a long story. Rabbit mask, obviously. One just like yours, please. Well, that's not very creative, is it? Huntress is annoyed, and then her face lights up. Or wait, is this brilliant? We can use this as a tactical advantage. It's like there's two of us. We can attack from both sides. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Well, I know what I'm going to be working on tonight. All alone in my skimpy pajamas. Huntress winks at you. Okay, this deserves a celebration. Should we just, get out of here? These drinks are making me pretty sleepy. Should we just get out of here? Maybe go get directly into your bed? No, that's not how tonight goes. I mean, it's not how it's supposed to go. Not yet, at least. Haha, you kooky kids. Soon. Huntress, you've got lots of hobbies. Why don't you share something with us that you're passionate about? Something less deadly than throwing axes or chasing survivors. Maybe, just a thought. Making more masks? Or wait, matching gloves? No, you little joker. I'm thinking of a totally different type of making. Making our victims die fast, medium, or slow deaths, depending on the mood we're in. It's another round of careful. What you wish for on Murder's Island, Dwight. I need your help. Doing something in a different place entirely? You're in my mind. Meet you there. I'm talking about mycology, you know, mushrooms. I've picked up a lot of them, and I'm very familiar with which ones make a great soup base and which ones make you super dead. I'll show you 2 mushrooms. You point at the one that's safe to eat. That sounds easy enough. Fuck. That one? Oops, that little fellow is Autumn Skullcap. After eating one, if the diarrhea doesn't kill you, the liver fairy probably will. Next up is a very easy one. I'm sure you'll nail it. Point at the one that won't result in almost instant death if you eat it. Correct, that's the chanterelle. I was gonna say, that looks like a chanterelle, but I can't fucking tell. It tastes fancy, too, just like a certain someone I know. I bet. Nom nom nom. Final questioning. Which will make you jump for joy, and which will make you vomit until you die? I don't know. Correct, that's a green crackling rosalia. Sure, it might look moldy, but I guess you shouldn't judge a mushroom by its gross green cap. Not everything is exactly as it appears at first glance. That was fun, right? I like flexing a little more than just my biceps for you. Alright, let's see here. Tabulating your answers, and not great, not all wrong, but it only takes 1 poison smoke to put you down for good. Guess you'll need to keep me around so you don't shove anything deadly in your mouth. Huntress claps her hands giddily. I appreciate you spending time with me tonight. I know the other killers are all very alluring in their own way. It means a lot that you spend time with a forest bumpkin such as myself. You're no bumpkin. You're a strong, independent woman. Don't demean yourself. Huntress leaps on you with a knife to your throat. I'll demean myself if I want to. She's angry, but also turned on. This is pretty hot. We're here. Claudette and Dwight are gathering everyone on the beach. Typical. Exactly what the voice said. I'm telling you, and I'm being honest, that you're the only one who can hear me. Yeah, okay, sure. I don't believe you. The gang's all together on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was. Oh, it feels like you've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over quickly so that you can get some beautiful beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narrative. Good thing you've already used your time well since then. Really getting to know the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who NoNo chooses. Who's ready for a round cabin? How round are we talking? Not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about the dream that they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Wraith, why don't you go first? You look like you'd hate that. Stop talking. Sorry. Anyway, Wraith? Well, I don't know. I'd really prefer to just tell NoNo privately. I don't really know if that's how I'm going to work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it? Wraith considers this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to barely audible whisper. Tomorrow we have to find my bell, and then I can finally tell you what I've been working on. It's going to be really special, the kind of thing where we'll really bond, and maybe finally get off this island, and maybe then we can go on a real date. You done? Is that it? Wraith nods, proud. Hit us, spirit. Figuratively, damn it. Dwight, you gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow, I'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. That's it. If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay then, so hydrate tonight if you intend to hang out with Spirit. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable, not only in a polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative drive of Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Why, yes, thank you, I'd love to. So, NoNo, you're thinking of picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded? Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that, but I can tell you this. I'm hiding a secret on this island, and that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. If you're not a maggot, also. Everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. Great. Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper. Won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing. Go away. Then, boy oh boy, I've got an adventure plan that involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing because it's clear already that you're going to pick me. Confident, mysterious. I like it. And time's up. Gosh, you're going to need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream with all these swoon-worthy options so you're ready to make a choice to go... I'm obviously going to pick the fucking Huntress. Did you two forget to mention something? Oh gosh. How could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality survival dating show competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychotic break and giving them a little push. Hold up! This has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time. I'm just not finding out about this? Come on, the signs were there, you just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oof, it's like butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Do you dare even try? You mean, that's right, tomorrow one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And it will hurt someone's feelings? Someone dangerous. What's it gonna be, champ? What are your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere she floats, and I hear that she can disappear. Hard to track. Eek, if you get rid of Wraith, he might cry, and although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm saying is, I don't envy you, boss, so which sociopath are you eliminating? I don't care about Spirit. As far as I can tell, everyone here has done terrible things. Trapper, Huntress, Wraith, you're killers. Sure, each quirky or cute in your own way, but that doesn't change the fact that you're killed. You've killed in your past, you'll almost certainly kill again. I get that. I can work with that. But you, Spirit, I don't know what the hell your deal is. You don't seem to deserve to be here, at least not on the outside. So what's on the inside? I'm truly afraid to find out, so I'm gonna have to let you go. Were you talking to me? Sorry, my mind was wandering. Has anyone seen where I left my sunglasses? I was just saying that I'm eliminating you from the competition, which I'm sort of putting together as a competition. Oh, really? Okay. So nobody has seen my sunglasses? I knew she wouldn't fucking give a shit. I'm gonna embrace the grandma life and get one of those bands that connects around your neck so you can't lose your glasses when you take them off. What do you call those things? I think you just call it an eyeglasses strap. Or maybe an eyewear retainer, or... You sure you're okay with this? I thought you might get upset. Nah, I couldn't care less. If anyone needs me, I'll be, I don't know, wherever the hell I want to be. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind. Because, of course, they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with NoNo when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with... their own mostly new trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's Dwight tested. Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, NoNo. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? Not because of the guilt, I mean knowing that there's a legitimate homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. Those two love to schedule. Jesus Christ. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? I didn't know that was that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. I can't help it if I have thick arms and legs that go until they stop. I knew we had a connection from the moment I saw them through my mask. You can never be too sure about what's going on in the newcomer's mind, but I like my odds for tomorrow. It's so fun. Hunting for love and not for food or vengeance for a change. I really don't know what's happening here. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Oh, no, sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things, most important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer. How would I say things are going? It's a matter of perspective. If NoNo's goal is to impress me, things are going poorly. But if NoNo's goal is to get themselves killed, they're doing an amazing job. Ahem. Spirit, you're gonna say something? Anything? No, you're just gonna clean your katana silently and stare out ahead into the medium distance like that all night? Look, the katana's clean. I mean, not really. It's completely destroyed and held together by ancient magic, but it's not getting any cleaner, that's for damn sure. What? No, you're not a part of this. You don't get a confession. It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, I kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I've got my new album, upcoming tour, finalized. I don't fucking care about this goddamn character! God. I'm going to tell everyone that Trixie said that about them, don't worry. I'm talking about your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that we see on Silent Hill. You probably can't even mention them like Ghostface. Don't you say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand. We have a game to get back to, and we blah, 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 blah. Come on. Blah, 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 blah. Is it my turn, says the ocean. What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's the thing you're getting all wet. Now it's going to smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. It's down the hall to the left. It's okay. Never mind. Never mind! What does that mean? No, not you two. That was meant to be contested time for literally every character in the game. It's okay. We don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet! Yeah, I think the Ocean just peed on it. How is that You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade? You cheated on an algebra test one? Watching Spirit get eliminated was the first time in this unrelenting spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I've felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, the sun, these sweet sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity? The unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls is like a crescending song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of this universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Alright, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Yikes! What a weird way to end it. And, well, what are you going to do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone is bound to say something crazy. Anyway, seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's going to be a doozy. Jesus. Alright! I'm going to go ahead and stop this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about Hooked on You down in the comments below. And I will see all you no bros later. Peace for now. Bye!